Alright, what's up y'all? AJ Simmons here with another video for y'all. Today, we're going to talk about how to market your cleaning business effectively, alright? So, there's a bunch of different ways, but this is how I'm going to break it down, alright? We're going to do free. And again, don't joke on my handwriting. Y'all want these whiteboard videos? This is what you got to deal with, right? Alright, so you're going to do free or we're going to do paid, alright? So, with free marketing, you got things like door to door. You got cold calling, getting on the phone, and really going door to door is a form of cold calling too if you look up the definition. But door to door, over the phone. We got social media. Social is actually paid and free, so we'll put social over here and I'll break it down in a minute. All right. What else we're gonna do? We'll do some email marketing could fall under free. We'll do some direct mail. All right, so direct mail, we can do radio. We can do SEO, which is free. All right, we can do internet marketing, which is two different forms, and I'll explain that in a minute. All right, so bunch of different ways you can do it. All right, so if you're brand new, just starting off, and you don't know where to start, I will start here first. Okay, here and here. That's the absolute number one two things right here. The number one and number two things in any order. Get out there, dress up. Okay, you can go business casual like I am right now, or you can go full battle route of suit and tie. Okay, in my experience, the more dressier that you decide to go, the better off you'll be, okay? Because you catch people's attention when you dress up, all right? Some people like to put on their polo with their logo on it. Personally, I don't really care for the polo with the logo on it. I prefer to go, professional. So, not professional, that's still professional, but I prefer to dress up, okay? So, business casual or either full business, all right? All right, so these are the two things you want to start with, all right? And remember the whole purpose of any of this. What is your purpose for this, all right? Is simply to get a walkthrough, okay? So it's very rare that you're gonna do any of these things and just walk in there and you just get a customer to sign right then and there. So don't just jump the gun. It's just like if you were courting a mate, right? If you were courting a mate, you don't just meet the person and say, hey, let's go get in the bed. No, you gotta work your way to that point, right? Or you don't just say, let's just go get married and you just met today, right? So you gotta work your way to that point, right? So which reminded me too. So also you can do paid lead generation, all right? So you can pay for appointments, which y'all know that I offer at cleanbusinessnetwork.com, and I'll cover it later. All right, so let's start here though. Get on that phone, all right? And so you might say, okay, well, how do I get the people to call? Well, guess what? It's this crazy website that can tell you anything that you want to know, and guess what? It's called Google, okay? So if you want to clean dentist offices, type in dentist offices in Chicago if you clean in Chicago, or whatever city you're in, and it'll list the different businesses, okay? You take those businesses, you put them inside an Excel file or some type of organized chart that you can put their name, their phone number, and then a comment box where you can leave comments for what happened when you called them or what happened when you went and visited them, all right? And just document it, all right? If you want to use what they call a CRM, use a website like HubSpot.com that's free, okay? And you can log it in there, all right? But I usually like to use just a simple Excel file or Google Sheets, all right? All right, so start there. If that doesn't work, well, actually, it's going to work for you. All you got to do it. Because all this is a number game, okay? You might call 200 businesses before you finally get to one yes. You might knock on 200 different doors before you finally get one yes. And just keep doing it till you get your conversion rate down and say, okay, so for every 200 businesses, I know that I'm going to get one new customer, all right? Then you want to do that every single month and just repeat the cycle, all right? Next, you got social media, all right? So social media, we're still figuring it out, all right? Especially if you're in commercial. Residential, people are starting to see a lot of traction with social media. But the key to social media is before and after pictures, okay? So make sure that you take a picture of jobs that you've done before you start them, and then the job after you finish it, and post it to your social media, and post daily, post often, okay? Because guess what? Your friends are watching your social media, right? Well, guess what your friends have? they have jobs, okay? They have homes, okay? And jobs and homes need to be clean, right? So whether you trying to target commercial or whether you trying to target residential, either way you should still be posting on social media, all right? Email marketing. The way that I email marketed was when I used to go out and I would go door to door, so I would use these two in combination with each other, and sometimes this one too, because sometimes when you call, they'll say, no, that person not available, and I'll say, do you have their email? Or they might tell me straight up, you can email the person that's in charge of hiring a cleaning company at this email address, okay? So you can get the email address from them by going door to door or by cold calling, all right? There's another way to get it too, but I'll tell y'all later. I don't know if I'm going to tell y'all now to save it for the group, all right? But anyway, the group is Clean Biz Network, by the way. If you want to go and join, go to cleanbiznetwork.com and we'll show you, and you can become a member, all right? But anyway, email marketing, all right? So email marketing is simply the same exact thing as these. You try to figure out who's the person that's in charge of hiring a cleaning company. See if you can get a walkthrough scheduled, okay? And by the way, if your brand's spanking new, you don't know what a walkthrough is. A walkthrough is simply when they allow you to come by their business, they'll show you around and literally walk you through the business to show you what they need clean, okay? Then once you walk through, you take your measurements, try to take either a laser measure, I like to use a laser now, or you can get one of those little walking wheels and measure it too. Now sometimes you might be on a roll, or you might be caught off guard and you might not have either one of those. But guess what else you can do? You can use your foot, okay? And walk length that way, width that way, and get the length and the width, and length times width will give you the square footage of that particular area. You do that for the whole building, all right? So when you email them, again, you're just trying to get a walkthrough, all right? Another thing that you can do, SEO. I love SEO, okay? So what SEO is search engine optimization, all right? It's free, and it's for your website, all right? Basically, if your website has pictures on it, you should have SEO optimization on those pictures. You should have keywords on your website. So if you clean in Chicago, I'm going to keep picking Chicago as a city for this video, right? If you clean in Chicago and you know that those two keywords are grouped together, repeat that word over and over on your website so you can help Google understand, hey, this website mentions cleaning in Chicago, okay? Office cleaning in Chicago, okay? So we know to make them show up when somebody searches it, all right? And so there's other tips that you can do too, but I teach that inside the Clean Biz Network. All right, so that's another thing you can do. Now, paid. Here's some paid forms, all right? So once you get these down packed, and really, you don't really even need any of these as long as you're doing these two in particular. As long as you're doing these two and you got a website and you got a little bit of this going on, just a little bit, you don't need a ton of it, just a little bit, then you'll be good to go, really. But if you want to accelerate your growth and you want to have a little bit more predictability and you're ready to scale, well, then you can go to some of these paid means, okay? So you got Facebook ads, you got Google ads as well. So Google ads will fall under internet marketing because Google isn't really a social network, right? So, but internet marketing would be more Google ads, okay? Social media, on the other hand, is more like your Instagram or your Facebook, okay? But either way, paid ads up there. So the good thing about Facebook, they will let you target your audience, okay? So you can break it down and do detail. I'm not about to go give you a full instruction on how to advertise on Facebook, but you can do that, all right? You can do direct mail. There's a website called, I'll tell you, Vistaprint.com. Vistaprint.com is a great website that you can use to do direct mail. You can do door hangers. You can do, envelopes or postcards or whatever type of marketing material that you want to use. I almost cussed. All right, so I had to catch myself. All right, also, radio ads. I haven't used radio ads personally. However, I do hear other service companies in my area using them, and they're very effective. So when you hear that little jingle, and if it's catchy enough to stick in your head, you know that when you need that particular service to call them, all right? So radio ads might be effective for you, all right? Also, lead generation. Lead generation in particular is my new favorite paid form of advertisement. And the reason being is because if it's like my lead generation service at cleanbiznetwork.com, we actually set the appointment for you. So you have other companies out there like Home Advisor, Thumbtack, I think Bark is another one. So you have all of these different lead generation services, but with those lead generation services, they will send you a lead, which is when somebody reached out to them and inquired and they might be interested, they probably just price shopping, right? And so what those companies will do is they'll send you that lead, but they'll also send the same lead to you and about 5 other companies, right? And then you guys have to call and compete on price typically and try to win that business, okay? With my lead generation service, which really is more of an appointment setting service, we actually call around because we run it off of cold calling. So that's why I say cold calling is key. We call hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of businesses every single day. We'll call businesses in your area. You tell us where to call. We set the appointment for you. We get the point of contact for you, and all you got to do is show up and close the deal. All right. So that's why I like lead generation service, because okay, if I buy X amount of walkthroughs from Clean Biz Network, for every X amount that I buy, I know I'm gonna close the deal on this amount. So it's easy to predict when you're going to grow and how you're going to grow and all of that. You can have a budget in place for that. So if I was starting a business right now, just brand new, I will start doing these 2 things, get my website set up and do these 2 things, set up a social media, because the other thing too, social media will help you with SEO as well. All right. So then sprinkle this in, because sometimes they're going to tell you, actually email me. All right. So all of these free things you should be doing, everything that's free, which is door-to-door, cold calling, social media, email, and SEO, okay, search engine optimization. And then I will pair that with paid leads from Clean Biz Network. That's exactly what I would do if I was starting over right now. As a matter of fact, I'm actually about to start getting contracts here locally in Portsmouth. So when we start doing it, I'm going to subcontract my contracts out to other companies. And guess how I'm going to get most of my appointments, my walkthrough? I'm going to use my lead generation service, right? So soon I won't be selling leads in the Hampton Roads area, because I'm about to start getting contracts here, and I don't want you competing with me directly, right? So, but this is what I will start doing. Then as you grow, I would try to learn this. I would try to learn internet marketing, get you some Google ads going on. Then I would try to mix in some Facebook and Instagram ads with that, LinkedIn ads as well. Then I would do direct mail, and then of course radio once you get big enough for that budget, okay? And maybe even some TV as well, but really you probably don't need TV if you got this, because guess what? Google owns what? YouTube, okay? And a lot of times I've seen some car dealerships using Google ads for their car dealership, okay? So you could do the same thing for your cleaning company, because guess what? I'm willing to bet, I haven't checked, but I'm willing to bet you that YouTube ads are a lot cheaper than TV ads, okay? So, and plus, you're probably going to reach a better audience anyway, and you can also target with YouTube ads as well. So this is how you market your cleaning company, okay? Main thing is get out there, go door to door. That's number 1. Get on the phone. That's number 2. All right? Then everything after that, you figure it out. See what works for you. You try lead generation service. It'll work for you. Work for a lot of people. Some people didn't like it. Try Home Advisor. It works for some people. A lot of people don't like Home Advisor. Try everything, okay? Try everything. But they all work, okay? It's just that some people have success with one thing, and other people have success with another thing, okay? The bottom line is, as I've been taught by a guy that I look up to, Grant Cardone, which is get attention, okay? Put yourself out there. Closed mouths do not get fed, all right? So anything that you think is a good idea to get more business, try it. There's no wrong way. Try it, okay? Do it. A lot of people ask me, should they do sales? Should they do a free service? I don't recommend doing a free service up front. I honestly don't, because that's just a lot. Cleaning is not an easy thing to do. I can see if it was something easy to do. It's not easy. It's easy to learn how to do it, but you're definitely going to be working, right? So I don't believe in giving away a free clean when you could have got paid to do it anyway. They would have given you a chance whether you charge them or not if you win the job. So it's more about selling yourself. If these people like you, they'll give you a chance, even if you're brand new, all right? And if you are brand new, another question I always get is, well, what if they ask me for references and I'm brand new? Like, how can I get a customer and get them to trust me? I always tell people to use this point when selling, all right? Like, you'll be my very first customer, and kind of, if you have previous experience with other companies, sell that part, but then most importantly, sell yourself and explain to them, look, I'm willing to go over the top because you be my very first customer and you were the one to giving me the chance. So therefore, I will do anything possible to make sure that we please you and give you 100% quality and deliver exactly what we said we would deliver. And most importantly, when you go with a bigger company, guess what? Most of the time you can't speak directly to the CEO. Well, guess what? You can talk directly to me, okay? So that's how you can kind of sell yourself and position yourself as a brand new company. But this is what I got for y'all. paid marketing, free marketing, bottom line, get attention, put yourself out there. I'm AJ Simmons. If y'all want to learn more about cleaning companies, how to start a cleaning company, and how to grow a cleaning company, make sure you check out cleanbiznetwork.com and see how our products can help you. Thank y'all.